If you are inflicted, which many of us are, inflicted with sins, especially the sins that you have a very hard time departing from. There are sins, brothers and sisters in Islam, which the nafs, the soul, the heart somehow got accustomed to, that you go back to it every now and then. Those are the most difficult ones. Ibn al-Qayyim, rahimahullah, used a beautiful parallel. Imagine your heart to be like a sponge, and you place an ink pen on it for a second and you pull it out. It's going to leave a mark, easy to remove. But if you keep that ink pen there for a minute or two, the ink penetrates the sponge and it becomes extremely difficult to remove the ink. The sponge is your heart. The ink is the sin and the effect of the sin on the heart. Now, this sin which penetrated your heart is the sin I'm talking about, the addiction, the one that you're used to. As the Prophet ﷺ described it in a hadith which some weakened. يعود المؤمن لها بين الفينة والفينة. A believer would go back to that sin every now and then. Every now and then. That is the ink. Now, to leave that sin is extremely difficult. That is why we warn the young brothers and young sisters, do not turn these sins into addictions, because this is what impact it will have on your hearts, and it becomes extremely difficult to leave that sin.